Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Geshi's Kaman TV. Again, William Samoei Ruto is back on air, and his journey to Rwanda to grace the occasion of his fellow president Paul Kagame of Rwanda, who actually is said to have won election. Yeah, imagine Kagame won the election. I don't know for how many times now. Is it I don't know. This is the 10 times. Oh, I don't know when. Because this person has been in power for so long. I think since 1991. Is it 1994? Wakati wa genocide. Kagame has been in office. And I'm looking at William Samoei Ruto, and I can only make a number of things about this trip and about William Samoei Ruto. Number one, if I were William Samoei Ruto, I would not have bothered to travel to Rwanda, because you cannot leave your country because everything is not normal, truth be told. Though Kenyans are smiling, though the Gen Z seems to have retreated, though the demonstration seems to be over, when you look at Kenyans, you see the economy is still hurting. And this one tells you that much as William Samoei Ruto may want to visit or grace the occasion, the inauguration of his friend Kagame, there's no need of spending all this kind of money. He spends so much money when we are talking about austerity measures. And again, when you look at it, you see the power of Raila Amolo Odinga. Without the handshake with Raila Amolo Odinga, William Samoei Ruto could still be confined in this country, in his motherland. But now, because Raila came, they had greetings, wakafurahi, wakasherekea. Now, what we have is the president now going to a foreign country. Tunatafuta hapa. A minute. Yeah, so getting hot. No, Nairobi sometimes can be very, very hot. I'm waiting for a guy here around Nairobi. So what you are saying is that William Samoei Ruto going back on air is contempt to Kenyans, if you ask me. Because Kenyans are telling him that they don't want him to travel. Kenyans are telling him that they want him to work, spend most of the time in office. But now look at what we are saying. What are we witnessing? Because you know, the whole of last week, William Samoei Ruto has been on campaign trail. Ebu, Muranga. Yesterday he was in Kirinyaga. You see, a touring president may not understand so many things that are happening in the country. And one thing I would like to say is that though William Samoei Ruto was telling Kenyans during the campaign that he had a plan, when you look at William Samoei Ruto very clearly, he did not have a plan. And even if the plan was there, it looked like it was a plan to travel all over the world. By the time he'll be done with 5 years in office, I think we will have traveled all the countries in the world, because he has been traveling. And you know, sometimes there's no need of preaching water and drinking wine, because this is what William Samoei Ruto does. He tells Kenyans that wajifuge mikada, wajifuge mishipi kabisa. Lakini sasa you realize that even after telling Kenya to jikaze mikada, we tighten the belt, yeye ako katika mstari wa mbele kutumia zile pesa ambazo anasema hamna kutumia because you see for Kagame having in office for so many years, it doesn't actually actually excite anyone. And for William Samoei Ruto, who has been in politics since 1997, in fact, he should not be excited by the inauguration of Kagame. If it were the change of regime, that would be actually understandable. If, for example, there were proper elections and proper competition, and Kagame lost, then it would make some sense to go and welcome the new regime. Because you see, with Kagame, nothing is going to change. Our relationship with Rwanda is not going to change in any way. Mambo yatazidi kuwa vile ambavyo yamekuwa yakiendelea pale. And again, when you look at the situation now, you realize that the impeachment of Rigathia Gachagua has been shelved. Yeah, it has been shelved. And I think, I understand, it is Raila who intervened. Yeah, it is Raila who saved Gachagua and informed the Kenya Kwanza administration that the task at hand is not about Gachagua being impeached. The task at hand was to resuscitate the economy. The task at hand was to fight corruption. And I think William Samoei Ruto saw the sense. And because, Baba amekuwa kwa ofisi kwa muda mrefu. And I think when William Samoei Ruto realized that Gachagua impeachment will not be supported by Raila Amolo Odinga, no DM, that is when he retreated. So in fact, when you look at this country, Raila is the one who is ruling. Baba ndiye anatawala. Wacha baba itwe baba. Baba si mchezo, by the way. Baba si mchezo. He's the one who is ruling the country. Akisema Gachagua will not be impeached, William Samoei Ruto anasahau kabisa. What do you think would have happened if he supported William Samoei Ruto idea of impeaching Gachagua? And the reason why William Samoei Ruto is now even leaving the country is because he knows Baba is there. Baba akiwa pale, mambo mengi hayawezi yakaenda mrama. What do you think, ladies and gentlemen? Because from where I sit, I know that William Samoei Ruto going forward is going to embark on so many international trips. Kwa hivyo pesa zetu zitazidi kutumika, sisi kazi yetu ni kulipa kodi bila kulalamika kama wananchi wapenda amani. That is my take, ladies and gentlemen. As usual, have a blessed evening.